And we are learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, everyday knowledge for you. And we are learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, everyday knowledge for you.
Hey everyone, EDK. I'm not in the garage, I'm in a different place, but the rules are the same. What are we doing with knowledge today? That's right, we're retrieving it. What do I need the room to be? Silence, you can concentrate. What do I need you to be? Focused. Yes, I do. Well, actually, today, you're not going to be doing much retrieving. You are going to be doing a lot of listening today because I've got a brand new piece of music to bring to you. It's a bit of music that I think lots of you will know. When you hear it, you'll say, "Oh, I've heard that before." I'm not going to tell you where you've heard it. I'm going to wait for you to work it out. Anyway, it's a classical piece of music. I think it's about 100 years old, and it was written by a man called Carl Orff. Here he is. Now, Carl Orff was a German composer, and this is his most famous piece of work. It's called Carmina Burana. Carmina Burana. And when you hear it, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be familiar. I'm gonna play the beginning of it. Please listen, don't shout and scream and say, "Ah, I know." Just listen to it and smile and nod. And then I'm gonna fast forward it a little bit because it's got a couple of bits which are kind of famous. The beginning of the song is famous. The middle of the bit kind of builds up, and then at the end it gets all of a sudden very famous. Anyway, have a listen to Carmina Burana by Carl Orff. Okay, it's familiar, right? Most of you will know that piece and you'll know where it comes from. It's used on the X Factor as kind of this dramatic introduction music. It's also used in other places, but it's mainly associated with X Factor, being used on X Factor. I'm now going to fast forward it a little bit and I'm going to play you another part of the song, which is also one of the more famous bits. Here we go. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm going to do today on Everyday Knowledge. It's a famous classical piece by the German composer Carl Orff. It's called Carmina Burana. I think I've said that right. That's going to come up with all of our other music in EDK and Everyday Knowledge, so I'm hoping it starts to stick. See you next time.
And we are learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, everyday knowledge for you. And we are learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering.